Duggar rushed to the ER, shares emotional photo. Duggar recently shared a devastating update with Duggar News followers about her ER visit. She shared an emotional picture and revealed how disturbing all of this was for her. The celeb's condition clearly wasn't just a bump in the road, because landing in an ER isn't something we do every day. Jill further talked about how this visit left a scar on her soul, and how she was still dealing with the pain of it. What is this all about? What did she reveal? Is she fine? Keep on reading to learn more about Jill and her ER visit, because this news will leave you in tears. Jill Dillard experienced chronic pain. Amid legal battle, Jill wasn't able to handle the pain and was compelled to seek her Duggar News fans' help. She revealed that she met with an accident and she was dealing with a lot of pain. The celeb initially didn't want to talk about her accident, but spilled the details about how the driver who hit her didn't even have a driving license. Jill revealed that the driver was driving his mother's car, which had insurance. However, she was at peace as her husband was an attorney, and he could figure everything out. The celeb was further grateful that her family was safe. Jill even talked about how terrified she was to know that her kids were also in the car. Jill shares emotional ER visit picture. Is she fine? Duggar News followers have watched Jill Dillard making several ER visits in the last few months. They know about her emotional miscarriage and how she had a stillbirth only 4 months after they found out about the pregnancy. The couple was devastated, and they were struggling to move on from this tragic news. Amid all this, Jill recently shared 2 pictures where she was sitting on a hospital bed in an ER room. Her eyes were swollen up, and it appeared she was crying a lot. The celeb had a box of tissues while her husband sat next to her. The latter had a concerning expression on his face, while he perhaps would have been consoling his wife after the major loss. Another picture featured Jill's hand with an IV inserted. Apparently, she revealed that these pictures were clicked when she learned that she lost Isla Marie. The celeb wrote in the caption, "1 year ago this evening we heard the words, 'I'm so sorry.'" Jill revealed that this was the day her fears came true after they saw the ultrasound screen in front of her. Jill added, "Our baby didn't have a heartbeat." She further wrote, "Our hearts were shattered." It is evident that Jill is still struggling to move on from this incident, and these memories still haunt her. Jill Dillard, a member of the well-known Duggar family from TLC's *19 Kids and Counting*, recently opened up about an emotionally challenging experience that left her shaken. The mother of 2 took to social media to share details of a harrowing emergency room visit with her youngest child, Ivy. Known for her candidness and faith-driven perspective on life, Jill didn't shy away from sharing the raw emotions she felt during this difficult time. Her heartfelt post resonated deeply with fans, shedding light on the realities of parenthood and the unexpected challenges it can bring. The incident began when Jill noticed something unusual about Ivy's behavior one evening at home. As any parent would, Jill's instincts kicked in immediately. She described how Ivy seemed unusually lethargic and unresponsive compared to her typically bubbly self. Concerned but trying not to panic, Jill monitored her closely while consulting her husband, Derek Dillard, who was equally alarmed by their daughter's condition. Together, they made the decision to seek medical attention without delay. The couple bundled up Ivy and headed straight to the hospital, where the uncertainty of what lay ahead weighed heavily on them both. Jill recounted the anxiety-ridden car ride, filled with silent prayers and quiet tears as they hoped against hope that everything would be okay. Once at the ER, the waiting game began, a familiar yet agonizing ordeal for anyone who has ever been in such a situation. Jill shared how every passing minute felt like an eternity as doctors ran tests and worked tirelessly to determine what was wrong with little Ivy. After hours of testing and evaluations, the diagnosis finally came. Ivy had contracted a viral infection that required immediate treatment. While relieved to have answers, Jill admitted feeling overwhelmed by the news. The thought of her precious daughter enduring even more discomfort broke her heart. She expressed gratitude for the skilled medical team caring for Ivy, acknowledging their professionalism and compassion during such a stressful time. Throughout the ordeal, Jill leaned heavily on her faith, a cornerstone of her life since childhood. Growing up in a devout Christian household, she learned early on the importance of trusting God through trials. In her message to followers, Jill emphasized how prayer became her lifeline during those long hours in the hospital. She encouraged others facing similar struggles to hold fast to their beliefs, no matter how dire circumstances may seem. Her words were a testament to her resilience and unwavering trust in divine guidance. Accompanying her emotional update was a photo of Ivy resting peacefully in her arms after receiving treatment. The image captured the tender bond between mother and child, offering a glimpse into the love and devotion Jill pours into her role as a mom. Despite the exhaustion etched on her face, Jill's eyes reflected determination and strength. It was clear that this experience had tested her limits, but also reinforced her commitment to being there for her children through thick and thin. In addition to sharing her story, Jill used the opportunity to remind fellow parents of the importance of listening to their gut instincts. She urged moms and dads everywhere to never hesitate seeking professional help if something feels off with their kids. "You know your child better than anyone else," she wrote. "Don't second-guess yourself or wait too long to act." Her advice struck a chord with many, sparking conversations about parental intuition and the need to prioritize children's health above all else. As expected, Jill's post quickly garnered widespread attention online. Fans flooded her comment section with messages of support, sympathy, and encouragement. Some shared their own stories of navigating health scares with their children, creating a sense of solidarity among readers. Others praised Jill for her transparency, noting how refreshing it is to see public figures openly discuss real-life struggles rather than presenting a polished facade. One commenter wrote, "Thank you for sharing this, Jill. Your honesty reminds us we're not alone in these battles. Praying for Ivy's full recovery." Another added, "I've been in your shoes before, and I completely understand the fear and helplessness you must have felt. Sending so much love your way." These heartfelt responses highlighted the power of vulnerability in fostering connection and empathy within communities. Beyond individual reactions, Jill's story sparked broader discussions about healthcare access and pediatric emergencies. Many followers expressed concern over the state of medical facilities in rural areas, especially since the Dillards reside in Arkansas. They commended Jill and Derek for acting swiftly despite potential logistical hurdles. Others pointed out the critical role insurance plays in ensuring families receive timely care without financial ruin. By bringing attention to these issues indirectly, Jill inadvertently contributed to important dialogues surrounding systemic improvements needed in healthcare infrastructure. Reflecting on the entire episode, Jill acknowledged the impact it had on her personally. She admitted that moments like these force you to confront your deepest fears as a parent. Yet, she also recognized the silver linings, the reminders of just how precious life is and how vital it is to cherish every moment with loved ones. For Jill, this experience served as a wake-up call to slow down, appreciate the present, and focus less on trivial matters that often consume daily routines. Looking ahead, Jill vowed to remain vigilant about her family's well-being while continuing to inspire others through her journey. She thanked everyone for their kindness and prayers, promising regular updates on Ivy's progress. True to form, she closed her post with a Bible verse that brought her comfort during the ordeal. "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Joshua 1-9. This scripture encapsulated her outlook perfectly, rooted in faith, fortified by resilience, and guided by hope. Ultimately, Jill Duggar-Dillard's account of her devastating ER visit offered far more than just a glimpse into a personal crisis. It underscored universal truths about parenthood, faith, and community. Through her willingness to share vulnerably, Jill reminded us all that life's toughest moments are often opportunities for growth, connection, and renewed perspective. And though scars, both visible and invisible, may linger, they serve as testaments to our capacity to endure and overcome. Her story continues to resonate with countless individuals across the globe, proving once again that authenticity and courage have the power to unite people in ways nothing else can. As Ivy recovers and the Dillard household returns to normalcy, Jill's message remains etched in the minds of those fortunate enough to witness her grace under pressure, a beacon of hope and inspiration for anyone navigating the unpredictable waters of life. Jana Duggar was known as the quiet, obedient daughter of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, a pillar of stability in the ever-growing Duggar family. While her younger sisters married and started families of their own, Jana remained at home, devoted to helping her parents manage their household. Fans and critics alike speculated about her future. Why was she still single? Was she content with her life? Or was she secretly longing for freedom? Recently, Jana emerged from what many described as a long period of near invisibility, stepping into the spotlight in an unexpected way. A surprising YouTube video featuring her in a modern, stylish outfit immediately caught attention, not only for her reappearance, but also for her apparent disregard for the strict dress code enforced by her father, Jim Bob Duggar, throughout her life. This shift was more than a simple change in wardrobe. To those familiar with the Duggar family's teachings, it was a symbol of autonomy and perhaps even quiet rebellion. Jana's long silence and speculation about her whereabouts. Jana has always been a bit of an enigma in the Duggar universe. Unlike her married sisters, who frequently share updates on social media, Jana has maintained a more private life. While she appeared in some family photos and the occasional social media post, she never cultivated an independent online presence. For years, rumors swirled about why she remained single in a family where courtships often began in the late teens or early 20s. Some speculated that Jim Bob had a tight grip on her decisions, preventing her from moving out or pursuing a life of her own. Others believed she had chosen this path voluntarily, fully embracing the strict values she was raised with. However, as time passed, her prolonged singleness and absence from social media only fueled curiosity. Many wondered if there was something more beneath the surface. Was she being pressured to stay at home? Did she struggle with personal doubts about the faith and rules she was raised with? Her sudden emergence in a YouTube video, one that showed her dressed in a way that directly contradicted the Duggar family's modesty standards, was a shocking yet intriguing twist to the ongoing mystery of Jana Duggar. Breaking the Duggar dress code. For years, the Duggar girls were required to dress in long skirts and high-necked tops, avoiding anything considered immodest by their family's fundamentalist standards. Pants, shorts, sleeveless tops, or anything deemed form-fitting were considered inappropriate. This dress code was enforced under the belief that a woman's body should not draw attention to itself, as it might encourage impure thoughts in men. Jana, like her sisters before marriage, had always adhered to these rules. She was frequently seen in long skirts, loose tops, and sensible footwear, presenting an image of conservative femininity. Yet, in the now viral YouTube video, Jana appeared in fitted jeans and a casual yet stylish top, an outfit completely at odds with the dress code she had followed all her life. The transformation was subtle yet striking. It wasn't a dramatic rebellion, but rather a quiet declaration of independence. For many, this shift suggested that Jana was beginning to make her own choices, separate from Jim Bob's control. Given that some of her married sisters, like Duggar, had also embraced modern fashion after moving away from the family home, it raised an important question. Had Jana finally broken free from her father's rules? What prompted the change? Jana's decision to wear pants and present herself in a more modern way was likely not an impulsive one. The Duggar children have been raised in a highly structured environment where change, especially one that challenges long-standing family rules, is not made lightly. There are several possible reasons why she decided to step out in this new way. Distance from Jim Bob's influence. Though she has remained at home longer than most of her siblings, it's possible that she has slowly gained more independence. With her younger siblings growing up, and many of her married sisters speaking more openly about their lives outside the Duggar bubble, Jana may have felt emboldened to take small steps toward personal freedom. Influence from her married sisters. Jinger Duggar Vulo, in particular, has become an outspoken advocate for moving away from strict fundamentalist teachings. She has spoken openly about how she came to reject her family's dress code, realizing that it was not a biblical mandate, but rather a man-made rule. Perhaps Jana has had similar revelations after seeing her sisters make their own choices without consequences. A desire for a more normal life. Over the years, Jana has been the subject of countless rumors about her personal life, from unconfirmed courtships to questions about whether she was being forced to stay home. The speculation has been relentless. By stepping out in this way, she may be signaling that she is ready to live life on her own terms, regardless of what the public or her family thinks. Fan reactions, support, shock, and speculation. The response to Jana's video has been intense, with fans and critics alike analyzing every detail. Many longtime Duggar followers expressed excitement at seeing her take this step, viewing it as a sign that she was finally asserting herself. Seeing Jana in jeans is like seeing a different person. She looks so confident and happy. I've always hoped Jana would break free. She deserves to live her own life, not just be a caretaker in her parents' home. Jinger was the first to break away, and now Jana. Maybe she's realizing she can make her own choices. However, not everyone was supportive. Some fundamentalist fans were dismayed, seeing her change in dress as a rejection of her upbringing. It's sad to see another Duggar daughter straying from the teachings she was raised with. Jana always seemed so content. Why is she suddenly dressing like the world? Regardless of the differing opinions, one thing was clear. Jana's appearance in the video was a major moment, signaling a shift in her life. What's next for Jana Duggar? Now that Jana has made such a public step away from her family's traditional dress code, the question remains, what's next? Will she continue to push boundaries? Will she move out of her parents' home? If history is any indication, changes in the Duggar family happen gradually. Jinger, for example, took small steps before fully embracing a new lifestyle. She first wore pants occasionally, then cut her hair shorter, then openly questioned the teachings of Bill Gothard, the religious leader whose teachings heavily influenced the Duggar family. Could Jana be on a similar path? If so, it may take time before she makes any dramatic moves, but the shift has already begun. Jessa Duggar, a well-known member of the Duggar family from the reality TV show *19 Kids and Counting*, has built her own life as a wife and mother. Alongside her husband, Benjamin Seawald, she has welcomed 5 children into their family. Their journey as parents reflects their shared values of faith, love, and commitment to raising their kids in an environment that prioritizes strong family bonds. Let's take a closer look at each of Jessa and Benjamin's children, celebrating their unique personalities and milestones. Their firstborn is Spurgeon Elliott Seawald, who was born on May 5, 2017. Named after the famous preacher Charles Spurgeon, this little boy holds a special place in his parents' hearts. From the moment he arrived, Spurgeon became the center of attention for both families, the Duggars and the Seawalds. As the eldest child, he is often seen exploring the world with wide-eyed curiosity. Photos and videos shared by Jessa and Benjamin frequently showcase Spurgeon engaging in playful activities or spending time outdoors. His adventurous spirit shines through, whether he's chasing butterflies in the backyard or helping his dad tend to the garden. Spurgeon also seems to have inherited his parents' love for music. There are moments captured where he joyfully claps along to songs during family gatherings. At just over 6 years old, he's already stepping into the role of big brother with kindness and patience. Next came Fern Elizabeth Seawold, born on February 1, 2019. Named after Benjamin's grandmother, Fern embodies sweetness and charm. She quickly became known for her infectious smile and bubbly personality. Whether it's playing dress-up with her siblings or snuggling up with her mom for story time, Fern radiates warmth. Her blonde curls and bright blue eyes make her a favorite subject of many family photos. Like any toddler, she loves exploring new things, but always seeks comfort in her family. Fern enjoys arts and crafts, and her parents often share glimpses of her proudly showing off her latest creations, a painted rock or a hand-drawn picture of their home. Despite being only 4 years old, Fern already demonstrates a caring nature, especially when interacting with her younger siblings. The third addition to the Seawold household is Henry Randall Seawold, affectionately called Hank. Born on December 30, 2020, Hank brought even more joy to the growing family. With his mischievous grin and boundless energy, Hank keeps everyone on their toes. He shares a close bond with his older siblings, particularly Spurgeon, and they can often be found giggling together while building block towers or racing toy cars across the living room floor. Though still young, Hank exhibits a natural leadership quality, confidently taking charge during playtime. His parents describe him as determined and fearless, traits that will undoubtedly shape his personality as he grows older. Now nearing 3 years old, Hank continues to bring laughter and excitement into the family dynamic. Following Hank is baby Ivy Jane Seawold, born on August 15, 2022. Ivy's arrival added yet another layer of sweetness to the Seawold clan. Her gentle demeanor and soft features have made her a beloved presence in the household. Jessa and Benjamin often speak about how Ivy lights up the room with her coos and smiles. At just over 1 year old, she's beginning to explore her surroundings, guided lovingly by her older siblings. Pictures of Ivy reveal her fascination with books and toys, as well as her fondness for cuddling with her mom. The youngest daughter in the family, Ivy represents grace and innocence, qualities that complement her siblings beautifully. Finally, the newest member of the Seawold family is Isaac Wayne Seawold, born on March 30, 2024. As the fifth child, Isaac rounds out the current lineup of Jessa and Benjamin's brood. While still very much a newborn, Isaac has already begun making his mark on the household. His calm disposition allows him to adapt easily to the hustle and bustle of having 4 older siblings. Benjamin and Jessa have expressed their gratitude for welcoming such a peaceful addition to the family. Though it's too early to discern his personality fully, Isaac's adorable expressions and tiny fingers grasping onto those around him hint at the incredible potential within him. Each of these children brings something unique to the table, enriching the lives of Jessa, Benjamin, and their extended family. Together, they create a harmonious blend of laughter, learning, and love under one roof. The Seawold household thrives on traditions passed down from both sides of the family, including Bible readings, prayer times, and holiday celebrations filled with homemade meals and heartfelt memories. Beyond their individual characteristics, what stands out most about Jessa and Benjamin's parenting style is their dedication to instilling core values in their children. Faith plays a central role in their daily lives, guiding not only their decisions, but also how they raise their kids. For example, every night before bed, the family gathers for devotions, teaching the children biblical lessons tailored to their age levels. This practice fosters spiritual growth and strengthens familial connections. Education is another priority for the couple. While homeschooling aligns with their beliefs, Jessa and Benjamin emphasize hands-on learning experiences. They believe in nurturing creativity and critical thinking skills alongside academic knowledge. Whether it's planting seeds in the garden to teach science concepts or visiting historical sites to spark interest in history, education happens organically in their home. socialization is equally important to them. Despite living outside the typical classroom setting, the Seawold children interact regularly with cousins, friends, and members of their church community. These interactions provide opportunities for developing social skills, teamwork, and empathy, qualities essential for navigating adulthood successfully. Looking ahead, Jessa and Benjamin remain committed to expanding their family if God blesses them with additional children. They view parenthood not merely as a responsibility, but as a divine calling. Each birth reaffirms their belief in trusting God's plan for their lives. Through challenges and triumphs alike, they rely on their unwavering faith to sustain them. In conclusion, Jessa and Benjamin Seawold's 5 children, Spurgeon, Fern, Hank, Ivy, and Isaac, are cherished blessings who fill their home with endless joy and purpose. Each child contributes uniquely to the tapestry of their family, embodying different strengths and talents. Together, they exemplify resilience, unity, and unconditional love, all hallmarks of the Duggar Seawold legacy. As they continue this remarkable journey of parenthood, one thing remains certain: their commitment to fostering a nurturing environment rooted in faith and family will undoubtedly shape future generations positively.